Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Ducks offense will start this game off with the football. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like that we
turning it on. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Now on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Dampier. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. The Hawkeyes offense has the ball for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Thanks to grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! Great job by the back on the option.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Pulls it in. It's Tuggle.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Still looking on the move. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by the defense.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oregon.
It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. On target to the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it on bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Perry. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Ducks are flying down the field. They'll move the tight end. They go to the ground. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. The give to the single back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter.
Touchdown, Oregon! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They marched 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Final play of the quarter coming. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. He's got it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. On the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive.
Right, and they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real.
Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Grab near the marker. It's Hughes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The Ducks looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be dragged down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. He'll do it himself. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the option, he'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Oregon. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab view of the sticks. It's Tuggle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. To the air on first down. The short hands. It's Tuggle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to swing it on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. To the air, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Ducks have it with a first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Back open in the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dogo.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Dampier. Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Ducks will call on their punt team. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Spins away from the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
To the ground. He's got it again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Caught near the sticks, it's Moore. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hughes. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the option. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Off play action. Moving out of the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. At the 45 on its way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Hawkeyes are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give out of the gun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Making side adjustments here. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Floating away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. The Ducks send out the punt unit. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's low. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Goes to the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The option look. They'll leave it with him. Across the 35. Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Run in the red zone, it's Hughes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Caught over the middle. It's Parker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Finds his man. It's Banks. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The sure hands, it's Moore. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Perry. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Dampier. Pulls it in, it's Perry. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game.
Touchdown, Oregon! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Got it in the middle. It's Perry. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if
he'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes a stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. Rides the back on the option to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I think this offense has all been surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dean. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
That's caught. It's Dean. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Hawkeyes have moved it inside the 20. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And the Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. He wants it all. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. He lofts one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit him right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just dominant.